All right. Oh, yeah. We are back at it again. Don't Listen Podcast, Sports Talk. You know, we got ourselves on the back a little bit here, good people. You know, what I said came to fruition again. 6 for 6 for the whole playoff weekend, wild card weekend. Absolutely. Yeah, so if you have been paying attention, and if you watched yesterday's podcast, I said we was going to do Cowboys breakdown. And Bucks, you know, we're going to do that. And all I can say is, how about them?
I don't know about you,
Cowboys?
but
And
I understand.
to much people's chagrin,
It's like shit.
they thought
It's a
we
lot
was going to
harder.
lose this weekend.
A lot of us think it is.
And I
but
actually supposedly had a guess for
I just
today,
wanna see everybody do
but I
well,
guess they
you know?
chickened out. They
If
ain't
it's
want to
better
see
than
me.
myself, you know?
And he was an Eagles
A lot
fan
of people
too,
hate to
so
see
we
you
was
winning
going
if
to
they
just
ain't
talk.
attached to it, though.
Possibly
Let that
Eagles
shit replay in
Cowboys
your mind.
matchup, possibly you know, what that would look like right now. And we really can't tell until the Eagles get in the mix this week. They will be playing. So we're going to talk about that probably tomorrow. And well, not probably, yeah, tomorrow. We'll have that pod out for tomorrow for next week's picks. And we just going to talk about some Cowboys today, good people, because if you know, and if you've been watching, you know which team I subscribe to. It's not a secret. I say it every week. Dallas Cowboys is my squad. It's not a secret. I say it every week. Dallas Cowboys is my squad. And a lot of times I pick the games with my heart and not my smarts. But I had a feeling. And oh, what a feeling it was watching that game. To see what the Cowboys supposed to be and what they have been, it's like night and day. I said, this is the team that everybody should be scared of. That version of Dak Prescott is what everybody should be scared of. And I think we're going to get into it, but I do think that facet of the game where Dak has been missing, and we all have been missing if you are a Cowboys fan, is the running aspect of Dak Prescott. When things break down, get out of the pocket. Where has that been all year? Where has that been all year? Oh my God. I said, man, look at this here. That version of Dak Prescott is hard to beat. You know what I mean? Let's throw his stats up right now. Okay, Dak Prescott with some amazing stats. Let's get to it. Quarterback rating, 143.3. Completion percentage, 75.8. Yards, 305, with 4 touchdowns and no interceptions. Man, oh man, would you looky here. Where has this Dak Prescott been? Well, let's not ask where he been. Let's just be happy he came, because this version of Dak Prescott is going to be hard for people to beat if he stay consistent, right? Because what we know about him is 1 week you look great, and the next week you look fake, right? So we're going to see if he can keep the consistency up, and just get to a point where the Cowboys aren't losing because of him. Because I think they get that running game going, Pollard and Zeke coming out of there, they're going to be hard to beat. Excuse me. And Dak was in a rhythm. Came out a little shaky at first, looking a little playoff flustered, all up in the face. He had that mean look on his face, like he heard what I said about him. Hey, I don't prescribe to say that he did do that. But what I do say is, listen, man, if you can't take criticism, then you are in the wrong league, in the wrong sport. And because everybody gonna find something to criticize you about. And that's the whole point of critiquing the games, critiquing players. At the end of the day, players, you have to go out there and play. And if you play good, it wouldn't be nothing for somebody to say. Just fact. And I know a lot of criticism don't be constructive sometimes. Some people be trying to make a point and they do it in their own way. And that's the type of person I am. It don't be no lies in it. It be all facts. So if you can dispute that, then we got something to talk about, Jack. But if you can't, that thing gonna stand wherever it land. You understand? But the Dallas Cowboys had a plan. They actually looked like they was prepared to play. And I said, damn. Coached and laid off the barbecue, didn't hit the pit during the game, couldn't really do it. I'm sure they got some good barbecue down there in Florida, but you know, couldn't hit the pit up. So he had to pay attention the whole game. Oh man, no crazy calls, no throwing flags when you ain't have to see it again for something you should have seen the first. He ain't do none of that. I said, who is this Cowboys team? I don't know who they are, but they damn sure look good. Oh, yeah. And they got the 49ers next week. I'll save my picks and everything for the next pod. But, like I know, if they play like this, they're going to be hard to beat by anybody. And look at that defense. Micah Parsons, he got that old thing back. He was in the backfield all night chasing Brady around. And you can look at him. He had a fire lit under him too. Oh yeah, it was a lot of motivation for these brothers this week. I'm sure they heard all the noise, all the pundits on all the different stations talking their talk. And they heard a lot of the stuff about Tom Brady. Tom Brady don't lose in the playoffs. And my cousin right now, shout out to you, KG. Boy, sick as hell. Wouldn't even answer the phone for me last night or this morning. But what he do got to do is pay the man. Yes, pay me, man. Stop making bets. At the end of the day, the Cowboys had something to say. You know what I'm saying? And Buccaneers just couldn't get in their way. What you say? Okay, listen. Let's look at Tom Brady stats. All right, Tom Brady, the GOAT of quarterbacks, right? It wasn't his day. He had a rough time of it. And, I like I said, not through no fault of his own. I think the Tampa Bay Buccaneers are a shell of what they used to be. And a lot of people will argue me, look at Tom Brady's numbers. He still had a good season. He had a good season because, number one, they couldn't run the ball. They knew he could not run the ball. So he had a whole lot of attempts. Therefore, you have a whole lot of numbers. If you have a whole lot of attempts, you get a whole lot of numbers. But if you look at it with your eye test and you tell me Tom Brady had a great season, you either bias or you're blind and you can't see. Because his numbers yesterday, 72% completion percentage compared to Dak's 143. Okay. No, that was his quarterback rating. Completion percent is 53%. 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. One of the touchdowns came in jump time where it didn't even matter. So, you can't sit here and say Tom Brady had a good season. When you get a whole lot of attempts, those numbers go up. Now, do I say the Buccaneers is all his fault for the season they had? No. You had no running game support, and the defense wasn't half as good as they was the year they won the Super Bowl. But you made the playoffs, man. The Buccaneers made the playoffs by default. Yes, that happened. And at the end of the day, man, the Cowboys brought that D with them. Yeah, the D left Big D, came on down to Florida. You know what I mean? And the beginning of the game, both teams looked like they were scared. But that got himself together and started slinging that rock around. And he started running. I said, who is this Dak? This is the Dak the Cowboys and all its fans been waiting for. The guy who wasn't scared to run the rock. That's what he used to be. And I'm sure that's what more we need to see. For the Cowboys to be successful, Dak Prescott has to get out there and act unafraid, just I don't care, man. I'm going for it. Every game play like that. Like you played yesterday. And things will be okay, good people. And in my opinion, if the Cowboys play like they played yesterday, in my opinion, they got an opportunity to beat whoever is in the mix. But consistency is the key. Can they do it again? Is the discipline there for them to do it again? I don't know, good people, but I know that was a hell of a game I watched yesterday. And in me being a Cowboys fan, I'm going to always have that little bit of in the back of, do I trust that? Is that what I'm going to see every time out? I have that. I have my doubts. Until they show me different, that's how I'm coming, good people. Because I ain't going to get too up. And I damn sure ain't going to get too down. You know what I'm saying? So let's see if the Cowboys can do it again. And let's say, salute to Tom Brady, man. 45 years old, still in the mix. I don't know how many times we ever gonna see that, good people. But salute to him. If this is last year, what can you say? You got 7 bowls, went 10 times, got 7 bowls, 1-1 for the team that you're on now. So they really can't talk trash and say, and we got him for nothing. No, he brought you a bowl. They just couldn't get it done this year, good people. And I think that's what anybody follows football should be like. Yeah, we just couldn't get it done this year. The good thing about football is always next year. And hopefully your team is doing what it needs to do to keep you competitive and keep you in the mix to try to win a chip. You understand? Because that's what it's all about. Okay? So that's my Cowboys take, good people. I do not want to hold you up. Okay? But we will have a game, picks and prediction, and we going back to the over and under. Yeah, let's get back to it. Because I did pretty good with that. But y'all didn't know I did that because I didn't say the over and under. And nobody said they didn't like it or do like it. So I'm going to do it again because that's what I've been doing. All right, good people. So you have a great day out there. Salute to the GOAT, Tom Brady, man. If this is your last year, man, thank you for all the years of football you brought us. I am not a hater. So I could say that and mean it. Because my life ain't invested into football like some people's are. I will not eat less, do stupid stuff because my team don't win. It's not going to happen. I'm going to enjoy my life regardless. Stop playing, okay? But I want all of you good people to have a great day. And yeah. How about them Cowboys? Stop playing. In the mix. And yeah. Sayonara. Goodbye. This is a good time to go somewhere hot. Well, Tom Brady already somewhere hot. But go somewhere else. Get your mind right. See if you want to come back. Try it again. I wouldn't be mad at that because as long as the OGs can stick around, I think the better the game will be so they can teach the people coming from behind them. And that's in every aspect of life. So, I'm going to say deuces to you all. How about them Cowboys? Stop playing. Deuces. Bye.